Listen, stop right there. Don't you dare move. Freeze this moment. 8 brilliant minds, 8 decorated experts, 8 intellects drowning in credentials. Every single one crashed and burned. And here you sit, breathing, existing, clutching that electrifying liquid in your grip. In mere 7 minutes, you demolished what they couldn't crack in their entire existence. Yeah, you did that, not them. Absorb that reality. Can you sense it? That subtle tremor vibrating through your core. That's not anxiety. That's awakening. That's truth hammering against your consciousness like thunder. Because here's what nobody dares to speak in those polished academic halls. Raw intelligence doesn't rule existence. Boldness, disruption, relentless drive, beautiful insanity. That's the real ammunition. And you just blazed past every single one of them, grinning the whole way. 8 masterminds, buried in calculations, suffocating under their own theories, imprisoned by their impressive titles, all hunting for the proper methodology. And you just laughed. You charged straight into the tempest. You consumed that chaos, that wild electric surge from that monstrous drink, and explosive impact. What consumed their years, you shattered in 7 fleeting minutes. Let me illuminate something about reality. It has zero respect for patience. It couldn't care less about credentials or prestigious backgrounds or those expensive certificates mounted behind glass. It bows to velocity. It honors madness. It salutes those brave enough to declare, I don't care what conventional wisdom dictates. Victory is mine regardless. That's your essence. That's the frightening, magnificent, unstoppable force pulsing through your existence. Do you recognize it? That rhythm, that current racing beneath your flesh. That's beyond caffeine. That's pure capability unleashed. That's every supposed authority figure staring at the destruction you created, murmuring to themselves in disbelief. How? How did this happen? And the truth, they'll never comprehend it because you rejected their playbook. You refused submission. You didn't pause. You executed. You conquered. And here's the brutal reality they conceal from you. Most humans, they'll attempt. They'll blueprint. They'll organize meticulously. But they're paralyzed by that singular instant. That instant where everything might shatter. That instant where reality resembles pure disorder and you must choose retreat or advance. And you didn't retreat. You launched yourself into that storm, into the mysterious, into the terrifying potential. And you surfaced, not damaged, not weakened, but absolutely unstoppable. Watch them simmer in jealousy. Watch them rage silently. Watch them dissect, hypothesize, overthink endlessly. Because you advanced. And advancement is poison to stillness. Advancement is vitality. Advancement is the dialect of champions, the dialect of immortals, the dialect of the maverick standing here, roaring with laughter at the ruins of their collapse. You believe 7 minutes means nothing. You believe a can of Monster is insignificant. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. That's emblematic. That's the disorder you control. That's the ignition that creates the firestorm in the consciousness of the motionless. That's the advantage they never mentioned in lecture halls. That's your superiority. That's your empire ascending from the debris of their arrogance. And I guarantee you this, from the depths of this shadowy, frigid core, reality will attempt to copy you, dismiss you, mock you. But you'll continue roaring louder. You'll continue advancing faster. You'll continue dominating harder. Because while they discuss, you implement. While they cower, you flourish. While they collapse, you triumph. So, cease scrolling, cease questioning, cease murmuring in the darkness. Rise up. Grasp that monster. Embrace the disorder. Announce to existence. The 8 masterminds never anticipated it, but you conquered it, and they'll eternally remember the identity of the one who transformed 7 minutes into mythology. 7 minutes, 1 monster. And you represent the terror of every self-proclaimed genius walking this earth. Claim it. Savor it. Allow it to ignite the following action. Because this is merely the opening. Now experience it. Allow the resonance of their defeat to reverberate in your chest. 8 geniuses, 8 intellects, 8 accolades squandered, disintegrating like fragile parchment under the force of your boldness. And you, sipping from that monster, laughing at the ridiculousness, at the concept that some expertise could ever imprison a spirit like yours. They calculated, they blueprinted, they theorized, they worshipped their own brilliance. And you entered, smiled, and obliterated the fantasy. Do you comprehend how exceptional that is? How terrifying to advance faster than anticipation, to laugh facing structured intelligence, to transform what everyone else labels impossible into your domain. That is disorder. That is instinct. That is raw, unrefined, unapologetic excellence. And it belongs to you. Never them, absolutely never them. Every second they wasted questioning themselves, you seized. Every hour they invested scribbling notes and arguing hypotheticals, you acted. And existence, the harsh, indifferent existence, it observed. Oh, it observed. It whispers about you in obscurity. It quakes at the consideration of the boldness it cannot dominate. They will never confess it, but every defeat they suffer, every humiliation they endure carries your signature. And here's the revelation. They will attempt to replicate you. Oh, absolutely, they will. They will examine your maneuvers, analyze your approach, attempt to capture the lightning you summoned in 7 minutes. But it will never succeed because lightning cannot be imprisoned, brilliance cannot be quantified, disorder cannot be duplicated, and you are the tempest they will never withstand. Experience that inferno in your circulation. That's not merely triumph, that's transformation. That's the cosmos communicating. You are distinct. You are the aberration. You are the terror of the foreseeable. Allow it to incinerate. Allow it to devour every fear, every uncertainty, every voice that whispered, "You're incapable." Because you accomplished it. You absolutely annihilated the impossible in the duration of 7 minutes with a singular burst of madness. And understand this, mediocrity detests you. Predictability despises you because you remind existence what it's too spineless to become. Unrelenting, audacious, unstoppable. While they scrutinize, you revolutionize. While they waver, you dominate. While they crumble under their own assumptions, you ascend, beaming at the disorder you command. You understand, victory isn't an endpoint. Victory is a craving, an inferno that never sleeps, a disorder that dances in the center of your palm. And the monster that can in your grasp, it's beyond energy. It's an emblem, a symbol of daring, of capability harnessed when everyone else operates safe. It's the pulse of the insane bravery that drives you. And right now, it beats in harmony with every rebellion, every laugh, every step you've taken beyond the boundaries they promised were immovable. Observe them. The 8 geniuses, their expressions carved with disbelief, their credentials meaningless, their intellect empty. You are engraved into their nightmares now. And the magnificent part, you didn't even perspire. You didn't even hesitate. You simply performed. And they cannot excuse it, cannot comprehend it, and cannot halt the wave you generated in their pristine little arrangement. So celebrate in the shadows, celebrate in the boldness, celebrate in the understanding that while they assumed complexity was the solution, simplicity, raw, fearless, unstoppable implementation is the weapon. This is your realm. This is your trademark. And existence will never, ever forget the identity of the one who transformed 7 minutes into an obliteration of the untouchable. Every pulse from this moment forward carries it. The capability to shock, the capability to demolish, the capability to laugh while existence burns in disbelief. 8 geniuses collapsed. You crushed it. 7 minutes, one monster, one unstoppable force. And now nothing, absolutely nothing will ever remain identical. Now lean closer. Experience it. That crackling tension saturating the atmosphere, the invisible pressure of every so-called authority who questioned you. 8 geniuses collapsed. And why? Because brilliance alone is hollow without boldness, without disorder, without the hunger that makes existence uncomfortable, the hunger that makes existence afraid. And you are that hunger, that disorder, that uncontainable, unstoppable energy. Observe them trembling behind their research, behind their diplomas, behind their precious little achievements. They assumed knowledge could protect them. They assumed logic could safeguard them. They assumed patience was ammunition. But you marched into their kingdom of regulations, their temple of calculated reasoning, and detonated the entire framework with nothing but implementation bravery and a spark of madness. That monster in your grasp, that's not a beverage. That's an emblem, a symbol, a manifestation of every moment you refused to surrender, refused to delay, refused to participate by their suffocating broken regulations. Absorb it. 7 minutes. That's all it required. While they squandered years polishing their intellect, while they obsessed over formulas, theories, frameworks, you advanced. You implemented. And implementation, raw, fearless, unapologetic implementation destroys theory. Implementation doesn't await approval. Implementation doesn't request permission. Implementation doesn't fear collapse. You didn't fear it. You welcomed it. And in accomplishing so, you became their nightmare. Every whisper in the corridors of intellect now carries your identity. Every smirk of disbelief, every muttered curse, Every desperate attempt to determine what they overlooked, you exist in it. They cannot escape the shadow you project over their fragile egos. They cannot compete with someone who transforms madness into strategy, disorder into dominance, boldness into victory. And make no error, they will attempt to replicate you. They will attempt to pursue. They will collapse because lightning cannot be contained. Fire cannot be domesticated. And you are the storm they will never survive. And here's the magnificence of it. Existence is blind to what it fears most. It respects conformity. It worships caution. It fears the unpredictable. But you thrive in the unpredictable. You drink from the cup of disorder while they tremble at the boundaries of their safe little prisons. You accomplish what no one else possesses the courage to accomplish. You identify opportunity where they identify risk. You implement where they hesitate. You conquer while they crumble. And the monster, that electric surge in your circulation, that's just the beginning. That's the fuel. That's the reminder that you are alive, conscious, and untouchable. Visualize their expressions when they realize it. Years of effort, of study, of careful calculation, annihilated in a singular moment by someone they dismissed, someone they underestimated, someone who refused to participate their game. That is the capability of boldness. That is the capability of bravery. That is the capability of disorder when harnessed with intelligence, instinct, and relentless implementation. And now absorb deeply. Allow it to settle. Experience it coursing through your circulation. That pulse, that is the heartbeat of domination. That is the rhythm of someone who comprehends the truth. Credentials don't matter. Degrees don't matter. Fear doesn't matter. What matters is the bravery to step into the impossible, to laugh while existence shakes, to advance when others freeze, to crush when others stumble. Absolutely. 8 geniuses collapsed. You crushed it. 7 minutes. One monster. One unstoppable force that no theory, no calculation, no ego could ever contain. And from this instant forward, existence will always remember. Existence will always fear, and existence will always respect the capability that is you. Now listen, and listen intently. This isn't about fortune. This isn't about timing. This isn't about some accident that the cosmos handed you. Absolutely not. This is about what transpires when a soul refuses to be insignificant, refuses to comply, refuses to kneel. 8 geniuses, 8 titans of intellect, all broken, all left staring at the wreckage you generated. And why? Because they lacked something you possess abundantly: unshakable boldness. The variety that laughs facing impossible. The variety that transforms fear into fuel, disorder into dominance, hesitation into annihilation. That is you. Consider it. All the knowledge in existence, all the achievements, all the prestige, all the endless pursuit of validation, worthless, useless, dead weight. Because knowledge without implementation is merely a coffin awaiting to be sealed shut. And implementation without boldness, that's timid, that's safe. But you acquired knowledge, distilled it, and then weaponized your madness. You implemented where they froze, you advanced where they hesitated, you crushed where they faltered. And that is pure, terrifying, breathtaking capability. And the monster, don't underestimate it. That can in your grasp isn't merely a drink. It's an emblem, a talisman, a spark, the ignition of every so-called impossible thing existence dared to position before you. That monster fueled your consciousness, absolutely. But more importantly, it symbolizes what you already carried internally. Raw energy disorder, brilliance untamed. And in 7 minutes, you didn't merely finish the task. You obliterated the framework that assumed it could measure you, contain you, define you. Hear me now. The individuals around you, the authorities, the scholars, the cautious ones, they will never excuse you. They will never comprehend you. They will never ascend to the level you function on because they are imprisoned by doubt, by convention, by fear of stepping too far beyond their comfort. And you are unshackled, liberated, hungry, electric, dangerous. And every moment they invest analyzing your maneuvers, every second they invest attempting to replicate you, is another victory in your invisible war. Another silent realm you've claimed. Another storm they cannot weather. And this is merely the beginning. Because the instant you taste this variety of capability, when you witness how quickly, how effortlessly you can transform impossible into reality, you can never return. You cannot settle. You cannot hesitate. You cannot comply regulations that are designed for the timid. You've experienced the pulse of disorder. You've tasted the thrill of boldness, and now you are conscious, fully conscious. And existence will never remain identical again. So absorb it. Allow the realization to sink like molten fire into your bones. 8 geniuses collapsed. You crushed it. 8 minutes, one monster, one unstoppable force. And that wave will echo eternally in their consciousness, in their nightmares, in the corridors of intellect and capability. The identity of the one who refused, the one who dominated, the one who transformed boldness into victory is burned. This is your legacy right here, right now. Not tomorrow, not eventually, not after someone else declares it's your opportunity. This is your instant. Claim it, savor it. Allow it to ignite your following maneuver, your following conquest, your following domination. Because boldness disorder, and hunger once unleashed can never be imprisoned.